Isaac, congrats on the complete game, second of the season. Just what was working out there for you today?
Honestly, the slider a lot. Like if you've ever played a night game here at PK, you would know that the sun goes off the batter's eye and it like kind of makes it hard to see spin. So me and Andrew talked and we decided to throw a lot of sliders this game because it's just hard to pick it up. So that worked for me.
In the ninth inning, it seemed like you threw almost exclusively sliders. Just how much confidence did you have in that pitch in the later innings?
Well, it's always been my best pitch growing up, so I've always had the most confidence in it. So, and I didn't think I'd throw one fastball that inning, so it was all sliders.
8 straight strikes. Was the bottom of the order kind of help too in planning that or not? Would that have a little bit to do with it?
I don't think so. I mean, usually you can get the bottom guys out, but the batter's eye helped a ton with my slider. So, yeah.
Aside from the batter's eye, I mean, is that the best feel you've had for the slider this year, do you think?
I would say one of the best games, that I've had the best feel for it, yeah.
Struck out the last 5 batters. Seemed like you were really into it. The crowd was really into it. Just what was your adrenaline like in those final couple innings where you really turned it on?
When Gavin Grant came through, that really got me going.
Yeah.
He was the right guy at the right time, and I knew he was going to come through. So right when that happened, it kind of gave me that little bit of extra fire to go out there and finish the game.
Did the crowd help too, just kind of cheering with every pitch near the end there?
Yeah, it gets you going.
Yeah.
Well, this was really complimentary of Bennett for just the game that he caught today. What do you kind of see from him as a game caller?
I think he's a stud. He's a hard-working freshman. I think he deserves the spot. I think he's a great offensive hitter as well, and I think he's going to be really good in the future.
What does he do particularly well?
He saves a lot of strikes for me. He turns balls into strikes.
Just framing?
Framing. Just does a great job with that. And like I said, he has a plus bat, I would say.
What was it like in the dugout for you? Like, you know how people don't know hitters, nobody talks to you. Is that kind of how it was, or?
I mean, not really. Our environment is everyone picks up each other. So whether I have a bad inning or whether I have a good inning, my team's always there to pick me up. And if I do something bad, they're going to pick me up offensively or defensively. So it's just a great environment to play in.
Coach mentioned that he didn't want to get hit by a bat by you if he took you out for the ninth inning. Was there any conversation about you not going back out there?
No, there wasn't a conversation, but I mean, I wish I got an at bat. That's a dream of mine.
What would you have told him if he brought that up, taking you out?
I would have been like, don't take me out. I'm going to get this AB. And then after I take this AB, you could take me out.
After you got that last out, you shared a hug with Bennett. Just how special was that moment? Finishing the 9-inning complete game.
It was actually Jack Scanlon. He came in and finished it. Yeah, but I mean, Jack caught me in the beginning of the year, and I built a bond with him. So it was nice to finish up the game with Jack.
Yeah.
Jack's a great catcher.
How nice is it to have that type of an elite defense behind you, Grant and Josh?
Yeah, with a defense like that, you can make mistakes, and your defense is always going to pick you up. So it's nice to have them behind you always.
With the 2-3 guys, Susak and Otremba, what's your approach there? Obviously, 2 of the better bats in the conference.
Yeah, so with a lot of the guys, we attacked inside with my sinker just because it just drops off. So it allowed us to get ground balls like we got from Susak to hit into that double play, which was huge. But yeah, we were just attacking inside and then throwing the slider off that.
You threw a lot of front door sliders too to righties. Was that in the game plan as well? Is that something that you felt during the game?
I mean, it just happened to be the way it moved. I wasn't necessarily trying to throw that, but that's just how it was moving, I guess.
Have you been making any adjustments to your slider, or is this just the same one that you've been
I mean, Angier and I have been working on it. I've been trying to spin it better, and I think it showed a little bit this game, so I'm going to continue to do that.
Do you get any help from other people, or in the bullpen, or look at other people's grips? Because Colby Summers, he was talking about that yesterday.
Right. Yeah. Every here and then, I'll ask a guy, "Yo, how do you throw this pitch?" And I try it out, and if it works for me, it does. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. So you learn a lot from your teammates.